Hey guys, it's Bethany and I have a hits and miss video for you today. This is all e.l.f. products that are new to me, and most of them are new to their collection and their line altogether. e.l.f. is definitely one of my favorite all-time brands ever. Not even just my favorite drugstore brand, just all-time favorite brand, and it just is a perk that it's so affordable. I have some products that I really love. I have some meh products, and I have ones that unfortunately did not work for me. So we'll get into the ones that I really love first. The first one is probably one of my favorites out of the whole bunch, and this is the Illuminating palette. And I've been eyeing this for a while. It was sold out and then it came back, and then when I did my order it was there, so I picked it up instantly. And I am a huge fan of highlighters and just products to just really help give your skin that little extra glow. I really adore products like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, where they have a beautiful just glow to your skin, but it's not like a super intense highlight. I love those too, but I do for an everyday basis. I like that look that's just a gorgeous glow, but it's not hey, she's got a ton of highlighter on. And I feel like this is what that product does, and it has a really beautiful array of colors. My favorite are these three. I like this one as well, but I typically put that one maybe more just underneath the eyes versus on the cheekbones and around the face. But these three are just great, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's only $6. It's so gorgeous, and I just think it would be really great on a lot of different skin tones, and I just think you can't beat it. You can't beat it. So I love this product. The second probably top favorite, I'm not going to do this in order, but these are probably the first two that I love the most. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and my color is in taupe. I did actually just mention this in my April favorites. I just think it's fantastic. It's only $2. It has a beautiful spoolie on one end. I think it's a really great quality spoolie. And then the product itself is definitely a little bit thicker than what you would expect from the Anastasia one, even though I haven't tried it, but my MAC Lingering Brow Pencil that I used to have, or the new ColourPop ones. So it's not going to be that super fine pencil that a lot of people like, which I do too. This is going to be something that's a little bit thicker, but it still is thin enough where it's not going to be extreme each time you kind of put a line through your brow. I'm actually almost done with it. There's only a little bit left because I have been using it consistently, and I really like it for all over my brow, as just using this one product for my entire brow, or when I use a kind of mousse or a pomade in the back side of my brow to kind of draw it out, and then I use this to fill in the top front part of my brow because I basically have nothing there. So it stays all day. It really gives a nice hold because it's a little bit of a harder texture and a little bit of a waxier texture, but it's still creamy enough where you can really blend it out and blend it out with the spoolie too. So I think this is a wonderful find, and I just really enjoy it. The next product is definitely one that a lot of people really like for good reason. This is the Contour palette, and I really adore this product because the powders are so just silky and soft, and they don't look cakey on your skin. I love that there's a great variation of shades. You get a really beautiful kind of brightening and highlighting shade, one that's really great for underneath the eyes to also kind of brighten up. It's kind of like a banana powder, but it's a little bit more beige tone to me. And then you have a little bit more of a warm toned bronzer and a little darker, almost a little bit more cool tone bronzer. I can't use this one as much. It's something that I have to do a lot of work to my skin just because I am so fair, but it's a great eyeshadow as well. So I kind of concentrate on these three shades. I just think it's a beautiful quality though, and again, for the price, why not get something that's going to be a little bit more affordable, and so then you can kind of splurge in some other areas, especially when these powders are so beautiful and something that you would maybe even see in a higher end palette. So I really am just very impressed with this, and I like the compact, the size of it, all around really like this product. I have 4 cream eyeshadows. These were from the Aqua line. Love the teal top. And I have liquid gold, rose gold, molten bronze, and brushed copper. And I just think that these are a really nice quality cream shadow. They're something that is a beautiful base. So if you just want to use this as a thin layer before you put your eyeshadow, they're definitely going to help those powders cling better and give a better pigmentation. And then you can build these up as well and just wear them by themselves without having a shadow as a topper. And I haven't noticed any creasing, which is sometimes rare with a cream shadow. So for the price, and I think it comes in a range of colors. I know this was a limited edition product, so I'm not 100% sure if you can still get them on the website, but I know that e.l.f. has other like cream shadows like this, which I'm sure has a similar, you know, quality and formulation. If you can pick them up or something similar, I have really enjoyed them and I think they're a great quality product. And then I have a blush duo. This was also from the Aqua limited edition line, and I have the video where I hauled that limited edition line, and I'll link it down below if you want to see it. But this is the bronzed pink beige blush and bronzer duo. This is my favorite out of the three. I'll talk about the other two here in a second. This is the best duo or bronzer and blush duo from that line that works the best for my skin tone. It's a really cool texture as well. It's kind of almost like the ColourPop where it's very like bouncy and squunchy, and it has a great color payoff. And I really enjoy cream products during the hotter months. I just think that they just look a little bit more natural and to me just look more summery. So I've been picking this up a lot actually, and I just think that the colors are beautiful. The bronzer is really great. The blush is really great. They blend out wonderfully. I always use like my small stipple brushes from e.l.f. when I use cream products, and they do a wonderful job with that. But I've also used like a Real Technique synthetic brush and put that with like the bronzer, and it's done great too. So I think that you get a really nice quality product that's a cream product, and it's easy to blend, easy to wear, and so I really like this one, the bronzed pink beige, for my complexion. Now to the products that were kind of like meh for me. Didn't love them, didn't hate them, they're kind of in between. I put the other two blush duos and bronzer duos in this category just because it's so hard to use them with my fair complexion. The first one is the bronzed peach, which again is beautiful, same quality as the other one that I really like. It's just a little bit harder for me to use, and so I don't grab them because it takes a lot to make it work for my skin tone. You have to do a lot of blending, you have to be super light-handed, and so because of that, I think that if you have a chance to pick these up, I would pick the one that is gonna match your skin tone the most, just because if you have really dark skin, you're gonna have to pack it on. If you have really light skin, you're gonna have to be so light-handed that you hardly feel like you're using any product at all. And this one is the Bronze Violet, which is absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. So basically they're in this category because I'm a lazy girl. It takes a lot of effort for me to be able to use these products on a regular basis, so that's why I love the product. Everything's perfect about them, but they're just really hard to use with my skin tone. And then this one is in the meh pile just because I just hate the fact that it's already like going to break. It's the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and it doesn't have the name on there. Usually they do have the names on there, and it's a beautiful brush. It's super soft. It gives a really beautiful application to highlight. You could also contour with it. It's a gorgeous brush and I really like it, but I've already had to deal with this happening. It basically, as soon as I took it out of the packaging, it was already in this condition. It was super loose, and then like by the first or second time I used it, it popped off. So I will re-glue it, but it just sucks. Even though I know these are affordable products and you're not paying a ton of money, it just stinks to get something out of the package and it already be kind of busted. So typically I've had to glue my e.l.f. brushes before, but it's been after months of wear, and I have, you know, washed them quite a few times. So just bummed out that it was already broken when I got it, but the brush itself is beautiful. And now we have 4 fails. For me personally, I've seen a lot of videos where people love these products, and I'm glad that they do. They just were not my favorites. So the first are the 2 lip products that came in that Aqua line, and the first one is in Red Orange Wash and the other one is in Rouge Radiance. To start off, one of the reasons I don't like these products is that it came basically empty. I feel like this is where I'm like on my project pans and I'm like update number 3 and I'm like, I could maybe finish this by the next update. I just don't like that there wasn't a lot of product in there. This does give like a very light flush of color to your lips. It's something like I just ate a popsicle and so my lips are a little bit red, or I had a red lipstick on and it's been the entire day and so I just now have like that tint left on it, and I just don't love that look. I unfortunately probably will never reach for these. They just are not something that interests me whatsoever, and not even something that, even though there's hardly any product in there for me to project pan, because I wouldn't enjoy it at all. So I'm gonna see if someone else might like this, one of my friends. And then I have this e.l.f. product. I hate the packaging, number one, and I know I've said that before when I was panning the HD powder that e.l.f. makes. I just wish they would change the packaging. It's so bulky, but this is the corrective yellow powder. I was really interested in this because I do really like the HD powder, that white powder that comes in this packaging, and they have a few different colors now, and I really have been enjoying having a nice yellow corrector to help brighten underneath the under eyes, and so I thought this would be a great product. It is quite yellow. It's not like a pale yellow. It's pretty bright. The biggest problem with this product is it doesn't remind me of the HD powder, which was like super silky, really finely milled, and just like went on your face like a dream and like forgot that it was in your face. It just like absorbed into your skin. This product to me is a little bit more dry and doesn't blend into the skin as well. It's just not as finely milled in my opinion, and I think because it's so bright, or because it's not as silky soft, it like lays on my skin. So you don't have it just blend in and have like that beautiful brightening effect that a yellow, powder can do. It just makes my skin look yellow and kind of funky. So unfortunately it didn't work for me. Last but not least, this is the fourth product. This is the Total Face Palette. And I want to love this. I really love the silver packaging. I think that's really fun. And the colors are beautiful, but for some reason, they just don't look good on my complexion. This bronzer is very like green tone to me, and like when I put it on my skin I just feel like it makes me look a little sickly. I really love the shade of this peach and the shade of this like pinky blush, but again I don't know what it is about this palette, but it's just not flattering on my skin tone. And then this is a really unique like highlighter. It's kind of almost like a gray toned taupey highlighter, which is so cool and fun. Again, not cute on my skin tone. So when I use these products each time, I was wondering if it was like my foundation or what was going on, or the lighting, but each time I used it and I noticed I was using something of this variation, if not all of the shades, my skin was not looking good. But on the plus side, I will say that the texture of it is just as beautiful as like the highlighting, illuminating palette that I love, and the contour palette. So the powders are still that great quality, but there's just something about this that's not going well for me. I hope this was a really helpful video for you guys, especially if you're going to be doing a e.l.f. purchase here soon and you had some questions about some of these like newer products to see if they would work for you. Hopefully whatever you purchase is fabulous for you. I will be doing a similar type review on some ColourPop products here very soon, so look out for that, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye!